I've done the best I could, and still not good enough. You know, I stayed clean from drugs, stayed out of gangs, did my best to study, got good grades. Hell, I even played sports like any good son should. Was that good enough for you? Was it? You know, I didn't want to drop out of school. I enjoyed high school. Were you there to protect me? Were you there to say it's okay? Were you there to protect me from the harassment of my fellow students? To keep me from feeling like a piece of shit? Where were you? Where were you when I needed to talk? When I came to you and you were watching the game, where was your mind at? It was only after I told you I swallowed the pills that you finally gave me attention and asked me if I was okay. I fucking told you I wasn't. That night will forever haunt my mind. That was the night I realized I could not rely on you guys to be my parents, to be there for me when I needed your help. I suffered alone that night. What type of parents are you? You knew about my depression, and you knew about my suicidal thoughts. And yet, when you found rope in my room, you thought nothing of it. I gave up on my health. I stopped caring about how I looked, how healthy I was, even if I smelled or not. I stopped caring in school. I went from an A student down to a C and F. That alone should have been enough warning for you guys. I was a successful athlete. I had sponsors knocking on the door, and yet I gave that up without any warning. How many more signs did you need to know something was wrong? Where were you when I needed you? Where are you now? I embarrass you by being in a committed relationship. And yet you had no problems with me hooking up randomly for anonymous hookups. Where are your priorities? Is it more embarrassing to have a son in a relationship or to have a son who can't remember who he had sex with 2 days ago? Is it more important to have a son who has someone who loves him or to have a son who gets calls asking if he's available for a blowjob? Why are you embarrassed of me? You saw my attempts. You were there to witness each and every one. What are you doing to help prevent that from happening now? The only time I can be myself is when I'm with my friends. Whatever happened to being loving, caring parents? Do you just not care anymore? I mean, what type of parents do you have to be to draw your child to this? Do you even really care? You know, you've kicked me out of the house just for the very fact that I am gay. Why? Is being gay really that bad? Is having a gay son really that much of an embarrassment to you? Would you rather have a gay son or a dead son? Make your choice. It's not being gay that drove me to this point. It's not even the ignorance of other people. It's the ignorance of you. It's not fair. It's not fair. Why must it come down to this? Why? Your son who loved to be with friends and family ended up hurting the ones he loved. Just to try to please you. If anything, you should be embarrassed of that, not because I'm gay. How selfish do you have to be as a parent to drive your child to this point? Do you even fucking care? Fuck you.